My philosophy, if you ask for success, you ask for pressure. You understand me? If you ask for success, you ask for pain. Not the whole way, but at some point in time. So it's like, I'm not the person that ever put my problems on anybody. I'm the person that everybody put their problems on, right? In the family, everybody come to me, forget my problems. I ain't going through nothing, right? I'm not even a human being. You dig? So, the pressure, I convert it, man. I feel like, if you go in the gym and you see the person with the most plates, you feel me, on the weight, that mean they the strongest. So the person that can handle the most pressure, that's because God know you the strongest. He wouldn't even give it to you if he know you can't handle it. Life is a gym. He like, you know what? I know you can handle more darkness than anybody else. Look, how do I know? Because I gave them the same and they came to you for help. I gave you the same and you went for nobody because you can handle it. Right. So for me, pressure is like God putting responsibility on you because he know your strength. You understand me? And sometimes you can go to gym with somebody and they don't know their own strength. Right? You can put a little extra weight on there and they like, nah, I don't know if I can do it, because they so used to doing the same. They're never challenging themselves. Then when they finally try it out, like, oh shit, I am that kind of strong. Right. Or I can become that strong. I felt like, oh, I could have probably did that if I was more consistent. So for me, pressure is the gym, man. It's the gym of life.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I just wanted y'all to see that clip from 19 Keys, man. Shout out to 19 Keys. Go follow him on Instagram and TikTok, man, because like he said, man, like pressure, you know what I mean? Listen, it's the gym of life. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of life. And when you feel that pressure and you able, to just go through it, deal with it, deal with the adversity, the problems that you have, the situations that you in. Listen, bro, you only get better. You know what I mean? And we often see, like he said, pressure busts pipes. So a lot of people can't handle that, and then they run into the next person, and then they run into this person, that person, is because they can't handle it. And some of y'all wonder why y'all go through some of the hard times that you go through. It seems like everything is a struggle. You kind of, in a position where you want to ask God, like, why you? We've all been there to where we asking, like, man, why we got to go through this? Why I got to deal with this? Why this so hard? Why that's so hard? And you do have to understand that the Most High won't put nothing on your plate that you can't handle. Or you got a situation, like where the motherfuckers that's passing that shit off on other people, they just don't know their strength. And a lot of times when you don't push yourself, it's gonna be like that. When I was a freshman, me and my cousin, when we was working out, bro, we just keep lifting the same weight. And then one day it just clicked in our head, like, why are we still lifting the 135? Let's add more weight. And we added more weight in there, and it was just like he said. And I still go through this. Every once in a while, it'd be like, yo, when somebody got the weight that I want, I automatically go up in weight. Like if somebody got the dumbbells that I want, whatever, I just go up, like, fuck it. But I refuse to go down. And then every time I go up, I'm hitting that shit like I supposed to be hitting that shit. And then it'd be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. And most of the time I do know, but you just get comfortable with doing what you're doing. But you have to push yourself. Bottom line, you have to push yourself, and you have to feel the pressure of life. If you don't feel that pressure of life, then you're not getting stronger, or you're not doing enough. You may be too comfortable. And it's very easy to get comfortable out here, and that's what be more shocking to people, when time go by, and they look back and wonder, like, what the fuck they did with their life, but you wanted to be comfortable, and that's what you did, but in that comfortability you didn't feel no pressure. So where it ain't no pressure at, there ain't no growth, there ain't no elevation, because, you couldn't get strong. You don't get strong being comfortable. Let's be honest. Most of the time you stagnate when you comfortable. You procrastinate when you comfortable. You get fat when you comfortable, bruh. It's no different from when I told y'all, like, when people on their way out and, hospice come into play. And, when you go into hospice, that's just a place where you just die slow. unfortunately, where they make you comfortable, you know, as you transition on to your next life. So you gotta understand, when you have your full health, when you have a full bill of health, you know, it's okay to have your peace, but don't confuse peace with comfortability. You know, and oftentimes, man, I'm just in my peace, I'm just this and that. But you know, still the peace come after the war. You know, the peace come after you done put in, you know, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours at work or on your purpose. You know, when you just been grinding nonstop, that's when the peace come in. It ain't no peace for motherfuckers who ain't went to war. Where they do that at? If you won't know what peace is unless you go to war, unless you feel pressure, unless you having adversity and issues and problems in your life that you gotta push forward, that you gotta push through. So that's what we got a society of, man. It's just full of mugs that, you know, that don't want to push, don't have no drive, and they doing it in the name of being, you know, wanting a peace. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to earn that like anything else. Or you're going to be that person that just look back and realize that they accomplished nothing in their life. You know, and then unfortunately, when you got people that look back and deal with that, you know, you got a good amount of people that look for people to blame for that. You know, us, we had to realize, like, look, you know, I'm tired of living how I'm living. I'm tired of being in darkness. I'm tired of not knowing who I am. You know, I'm tired of having these addictions. I'm tired of not having control. I'm tired of not having my masculine energy. You know, I'm tired of being drained. So we had to make changes. You know what I'm saying? So we put ourselves on this journey. Nobody forced us here. And this is one of the most uncomfortable things that you could ever do. And you doing this to yourself. So what that say about you? That says a lot about you. That says a lot about your character. That says a lot about your strength. You know what I mean? A lot of people just not willing to do it. You know, and then when they get to this area of their life, when they realize that they ain't done nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. Because you didn't want to feel that pressure. You didn't want to go up and wait. You didn't want to challenge yourself. You didn't want to push yourself. Anybody that then worked out know, you know, once you do a new workout, it's not comfortable. Your form ain't right. You know, you trying to figure out how heavy to go, how light to go on the weight. You know, it's something new to you. But when you keep going, when you go through that, you know, eventually your form will straighten up. Eventually, you will start seeing the results. Eventually, you will start moving up in weight. You know, and you just get better with time. But motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you really have to put yourself through something to get better with time. You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, you like fine wine. You know, you get what I'm saying? But, you know, you have to go through a process to get that way. You know, it's no way you gonna get like that being comfortable. It's no way you gonna get like that feeling no pressure. It's no way you gonna get like that hiding in some cubby hole. You know what I mean? Avoiding life. You got motherfuckers avoiding life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't realize is that you do that shit when you under the influence. You avoid life. You know, so what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go through the feeling of, you know, getting off the drugs. You don't want to go through the uncomfortable feeling of getting sober because, you know, you've been leaning on these substances for so long. You know, a lot of people don't want to go through that uncomfortable feeling or pressure of being alone because there was always somebody around to lean on. But once you remove that, it's like It's like snatching a pillow from up under a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You could be sound asleep and then a motherfucker just snatch that pillow from under you, and then you know you doing one of these. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so uncomfortable for people. You know what I'm saying? When you take these things away. And that's why we had to get here, because we was comfortable with watching porn. We was comfortable with underachieving. We was comfortable with losing. We was comfortable being simps. We was comfortable being beta, but we wasn't ourselves in that. And we noticed that we like, damn, you know, I ain't even the person that I used to be. I ain't got the confidence that I used to have. I ain't got the energy that I used to have. It's because we got so comfortable with these things, and in that comfort, bro, you feel less pressure. Not understanding that the pressure is what you need. You know what I'm saying? But it's like motherfuckers don't, you know, people don't realize that, you know, stars are born. Champions are born through that pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's what they forget. So that's why they idolize, and you know, the sports players and all of that other shit, bro. They idolize that shit, not even realizing that could be you in your life. You know, that could be you in your life. But it's like 19 Keys said, you know what I'm saying? When you lift that weight and you realize that you could have been did that, and it's like, damn, you know, you could have, you know, in that you missed out on so many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Now you feeling so much regret. You know, you could have been so strong. You know what I mean? You could have, you know what I mean? You just could have done so much if you would have took that shot. You could have done so much if you would have lifted that weight. You could have done so much if you would have just went through those issues and dealt with them like a real man. You know, but instead you avoided everything. You ducked and dodged your way through life. And then you realize like, oh shit. Yeah, bro. So don't let that be you, because, you know, motherfuckers realize that shit a little bit too late. Now that age, that father time done kicked in. Now that momentum done gone. Now them looks done gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, now that good woman you had gone, that you could have had gone, you know, the possibilities is gone. All that shit, bro. You know, just because you didn't know yourself enough and realize your strength, but you will never know you until you get out there. So keep pushing, bro. That's why we here. We here to get better. We ain't trying to live no life of regret. You know what I mean? We done did what we did already and landed here. Now we getting better. Now we getting back to that person that we was before all that bullshit kicked in, before we allowed ourselves to get comfortable, before we lost and didn't know who we was. We getting back to the person that we knew with all the energy, that had the whole world in front of them. Now we reborn, bro. Now listen, bro, we can do whatever we want the more we put in work, bro, because we can see things clear now. You know what I'm saying? So stay on it, bro. Stay on it. Don't be that motherfucker that's just sitting there because that's all you see. These motherfuckers just like that. And that creates haters. That creates resentment. You know what I mean? That create misery, bro, because motherfuckers wish they could go back. Unfortunately, you can't go back, bro. You can't go back. So what we gonna do? We gonna keep getting stronger. We gonna keep working on our form. You know what I mean? We gonna keep bettering ourselves. We gonna stay uncomfortable. We gonna keep going to war, because when we go to war, bro, then we could get peace after that. We find peace after that. Yeah. But motherfuckers out here setting up their life with and wanting peace without putting in no type of work, without lifting no type of weight, without fighting no type of war. That's no good. All right? And that's my word, man. My name is Jason and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get